the Tennessee Titans traded a 5th round pick for offensive lineman Dennis Daley. Daley was a 6th round pick in 2019, and he can play a bunch of different positions on the offensive line. I wouldn't say he plays either of them particularly well, but he at least offers that versatility, which is important when you're looking at backup offensive linemen because you can only dress a certain amount of players. And so if you've got someone that can be your swing tackle and your swing interior guy, that gives you a little bit more flexibility when it comes to the other offensive linemen that you decide to dress. Last season, Dennis Daley had a 36.4 PFF pass blocking grade and a 61.3 run blocking grade. And on a Panthers offensive line that was one of the worst in the league, Dennis Daley was a noticeable liability. He has a really weak anchor, and I think that causes him to overcompensate and play with a wider base than he should, which makes him really susceptible to spin moves and inside counters. Anytime a pass rusher goes in the opposite direction than he started out, Daley just doesn't have the foot speed to mirror and stay in front of the defender. He also struggles with blitz pickup and stunt recognition, something that has plagued Tennessee's offensive line for years, so I'm sure he'll fit right in. And with backup offensive linemen, you're never going to be getting someone who's the full package. Linemen that can run and pass block at an adequate level are pretty much all starting for other teams. So when you're filling out your roster, you're really deciding between guys that have specific skill sets. And I definitely understand the Titans' philosophy of prioritizing a player's fit in their zone blocking scheme, but I feel like they don't value pass protection enough. I'm starting to sound like a broken record talking about Tennessee's backup offensive linemen because they all really fit the same archetype of average to above average run blockers and miserable pass blockers. And so when you get an injury on the offensive line and you have to plug one of these guys in, the pass protection completely falls apart. It's not like they gave up a ton of draft capital to get Dennis Daley, but you can still find good players in the 5th round. And if you're looking to add some offensive line depth, I just don't see how this is the best option. He's 26 years old and hasn't shown that he can be a replacement level starter. So I'm not sure why they didn't go with someone who was younger and had more athletic upside. Ultimately, it's just a 5th round pick, so it doesn't matter that much, but there's just no way that I can say I'm a fan of this move.